So it's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm heading towards Thunderbolt, New Jersey Motorsports Park, which is about 106 miles from my house. And I'm gonna do a California superbike day today, which is nothing but basically it's like a track riding school. They teach you a lot of stuff. What I'm more excited about is I'm gonna be riding S1000RR today. I have ridden it once as a test ride, but today I'll be riding it on the track all day. I'm very excited about that, and that is why I needed to get up at 4:30 in the morning, drive an hour and a half, maybe hour and 45 minutes, get there, chill a little bit maybe, and then get on with the day. Everything will be done by like 5 o'clock, I think, and then coming back home. This is another test of if I want to do more track days, can I leave early in the morning and come back in the evening so I don't have to pay for the hotel, or leave a day before. So it's a good test. Let's see. I'll keep you posted. Right now it's an hour and a half drive, and this is gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see. I'll keep you posted. Here we are, California Superbike School. We're gonna ride S1000RR. We're gonna have fun today. So I've been told that my bike number is 14, and I gotta put this on my left side of the helmet. Level 1. That's California Superbike School. That's the registration. We got a good setup here, man. Breakfast and everything. That's the track I'll be riding on. 7:45 is the riders meeting. They don't want me to put the gear on at that time, so let's see. Looks good so far. Very well organized so far. That's my bike 14. I think that's the lap timer. Last time when I was here, it was all full with N2 riders. This is pretty much a really great experience. I think it's going to be, because it's going to be like 10, 12 bikes, 14 bikes, I don't know, whatever. 30 bikes in total, 40 bikes in total. And one-on-one, one-on-two, something like that. A good, interesting learning experience for sure. That's the track. We are right here. It's about 2.5 miles, I think. These guys are preparing the bikes. Bikes are right here. Right there. California Superbike School in Thunderbolt. So I did the first session. There was a class before that, and after the class there was a half an hour class about throttle control, and the first session was throttle control for doing the whole track without using brakes. So the first one or two laps I did use brakes, but The last 3-4 laps I did not use the brakes because I was pulled over telling me that you're using brakes, you're not supposed to use brakes. Last I was going into the corners too fast, so now the last 3-4 laps I did it without brakes. So another session, we did another class about entry points. Now we're gonna do another session where we are doing another thing without brakes. So far so good. Highly organized. Very, very good. So just finished second session. I think it's gonna be lunch now. I already ate lunch. They had some vegetarian stuff also. They had good lunch. They have enough stuff for food wise, and then they have enough drink wise. Very good. Very nicely arranged so far. You get a coach for 2 of you. One, you and some other guy, they will choose, and 2 of you will sit with the coach after you ride, and he points out what you need to work on, what you don't need to work on, what the hell are you doing wrong. And in my case, he keeps telling me I'm using too much clutch, which has been my lifelong problem. But that's what it is. So working on that. And sometimes they will go in front of you and they will lead you on the route, so you know what the lines are and what they actually want you to do. And when he leads, I'm able to do it because I think he's maintaining a gradual speed and doing it. Very, very interesting 2-3 laps when you're behind them. You get to know the lines better, you get to know the break points better. Very interesting. So if you see this, the guy is giving me a thumbs up, and now I'm going to follow him for the lines that he's trying to show me. That every time, that's what they do. They will come right in the middle after watching you for a while, and like every coach is assigned to you, and then they will show you the lines of the track and which lines you should take and how you can get better by just taking the right lines. 10 and 11 turns are the most complicated turns, and those turns, I told him that 10 and 11, of course these are complicated turns. What kind of speed to come in, where is the race line, where is everything on it. And he was able to, he figured that, okay, this is the right time to get into me, and then that's what he did. He came in front of me and he showed me the lines to follow, and you will see him giving me some kind of thumbs up or thumbs down or something like that, and some kind of signs or something that, okay, this is good, this is not good, this is what it is. So this coaching really helps right on the track, right there. You're getting inputs about what is you're doing right and what you can do better. And it really helps to understand that if he's following that line in that speed, I can follow that line without actually engaging the clutch or engage brakes, of course, definitely, but it really, really helps following a guy behind you, following a guy who's actually trying to show you where to enter, where to exit, and then what kind of, the lean angles come in automatically because you're trying to just follow that guy's lead, and don't look at his lean angles, you follow just his line. If you follow his line, your lean angles will kick in, and that's what the biggest takeaway was after following him, that if you follow that line on the track, the lean angles will kick in and you don't have to worry about anything else. Just follow the line. And if you're following the line with the speed that he's keeping, as long as you keep doing that, your speed will increase as far as the track time will go, because the line is the one that you have to make sure, and then the speed will come in, and that's where the lean angle comes in and all that stuff. It was very, very, very helpful to do this. He did it with me in every session. Every session he will come with me. He'll come to me and just follow 1 lap, 2 lap behind me, and then see what I'm doing, and he's probably looking at a rear view mirror. That's another thing. The guy is riding it on track, looking at rear view mirror, looking at me doing things. It was really, really good. And then after 2 laps, he just let me go. It's like, okay, I think I'm good, you're good. go and do your thing. Very interesting. Waving me on that okay, I'm done, you're done following me, you can go finish your lap. And then he has a wave and then I go crossing. That's it. So that's what he does. Two laps in and then I follow. And then you can see that because I was following him, the lines were better. I'm literally catching up to these two guys. I just don't want to pass them because I don't have that in me right now to pass on a curb or something like that. I discussed with him later on how to pass correctly, but in these situations I really don't want to pass anybody, especially in these lines where we are close to the curbs and all that stuff. So I mean if I would have passed them, probably would have increased my lap time a couple of times. But see this guy, that's the coach, he just passed me on the left side. And that's what they do. I mean, they're crazy people. I mean, but I didn't want to pass anybody. I mean, you see me a couple of times coming close to the guy. I brake and I just follow him because I think the lap was also about to finish. And these coaches just come look how close I am to the guy. I mean, I could right here. I'm in the inside of the line, but if I would have gone outside, I probably would have crossed him. But these are the kind of things you learn as you ride on the track, and especially if the track gets familiar to you. And that is also another thing. I mean, now, yeah, I was getting familiar with it. This is actually the third session. So, I mean, I couldn't get the fifth session recording because my bike got changed and I did not have a mount on it. So that's that. But that's what it is. It was freaking awesome. Session number 3 finished. Now we are going to be relaxing a little bit because it takes a lot of out of you, I guess. Zooming. So far, this is turning out to be a better session than any of them previously. Because my throttle control is more important than anything else. I think that's what I've realized. You gotta have a throttle control. Once you have throttle control, and then the bike is pretty good. So instead of braking into a corner or just let the bike do its thing and just try to lean it in, and a lot of different things to learn, I guess. But the bike, actually his bike is also a very good bike as far as for the track sessions go. Definitely doable. Very good session so far. The third session was actually I think very good session. And now the fourth session is all about relaxing on the throttle, not doing anything else. Just relax. As long as you relax your arms and everything, you should be all right. That's the next session. So let's see. Okay, so wrapping up. I'm driving back. That's another 100 miles I can drive back. But what an amazing day it was. I mean, first of all, if anybody wants to do a track day and doesn't know what a track day is and what should expect and all that stuff, go do a California superbike school one day. Let them give you the bike. It's a little money, but let them give you the bike. Their bike is tuned for track, and let them give it to you and let them do it, and you just go ride. They have everything. You just have to show up, basically. They have the gear you can rent for. it's like $75. They'll rent you anything, and then you rent the bike, and then just rip 5 sessions of, I think, 25 minutes each. I did. So imagine that. I mean, that's like more than 2 hours, about 2 hours of track time. And every time you go on track, there's a coach right next to you looking at you, what you're doing, what you're not doing, what you need to do, how you can get better, where you're facing problems. So there's basically a 2-on-1 coach that is teaching you what you're doing, what your mistake is, or what you need to do better, or what you cannot do. And then there is a riding session, and then there is a class. So they teach you different aspects of what you need to understand about the bike, or what you need to understand about the physics of it. I mean, it was really informative. And you feel like you're tired. You're not tired actually, because there's so much gap between each session, and the bikes perform amazingly that you actually don't feel tired. The lunch was served, breakfast was served, there were drinks available everywhere. It was an awesome experience. And the kind of learning that you get out of it, I have done a track session before, but the kind of learning that you get out of it, because I think there is an aspect of it that it's not your own bike, so you can push it in a way that you probably will not the other one, I don't know. But there was difficult turns, turn 10, turn 11, all these turns, very difficult turns. And by the time, third or fourth session, I was zooming through them. I mean, the first time I came to the track, everybody was passing. This time, I was passing them, which is not a sign of anything. It's just that I'm confident on my own riding. So that's all it is. But an amazing experience. If anybody gets a chance, they should do this. And to just do one day is more than enough. For at least that's what I felt for myself. Maybe next year or something I'll do 2 days. Let's see what that does. But what an amazing experience. Everybody should do it. And I have only one video of it that I have posted already. And that's all it is. But the final session, which I couldn't take the video because my bike was changed to a different bike. But what an amazing session it was, the fifth session. Fifth session, by the time the fifth session rolled around and I was done with it, I was satisfied with the day. It was like, okay, I have done something today that has made me a better rider. Amazing experience. You get to do a track. All in all, what a fun day. All left is to drive back home now.